The Golden State is once again ablaze. The sight of flames licking the sky and the smell of smoke in the air have become all too familiar to Californians. Each year the wildfire season seems to start earlier and last longer, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Wildfires, fueled by fierce winds and dry conditions, are tearing through California. The combination of high temperatures, low humidity, and strong winds creates a perfect storm for these fires to ignite and spread rapidly. Firefighters are battling against nature's fury, trying to contain the blazes that threaten homes and lives. The familiar scent of smoke fills the air, a grim reminder of the increasing threat of wildfires. Residents are forced to wear masks to protect themselves from the hazardous air quality. Schools and businesses close, and evacuation orders are issued as the fires encroach upon populated areas. From the rugged mountains to the Pacific coastline, communities are facing the devastating power of nature's fury. The fires do not discriminate, consuming everything in their path. Homes, wildlife, and natural landscapes are all at risk. The emotional and financial toll on those affected is immeasurable. This isn't the first time, and it won't be the last. Historical footage shows that wildfires have been a part of California's landscape for decades. However, the frequency and intensity of these fires have increased dramatically in recent years. The past and present images serve as a stark reminder of the ongoing battle against these natural disasters. Climate change is making these events more frequent and more intense. Rising global temperatures and prolonged droughts create the perfect conditions for wildfires to thrive. Scientists warn that if we do not take immediate action to address climate change, the situation will only worsen. This January, as California enters what should be its wet season, the land remains parched. The lack of rainfall has left the soil dry and vegetation sparse, creating a tinderbox ready to ignite. The state's water reservoirs are at critically low levels, exacerbating the drought conditions. The threat of wildfires is now a year-round reality. Firefighters are no longer able to rely on the winter months for respite. Instead, they must remain vigilant and prepared to combat fires at any time of the year. The new normal for California is a constant state of alertness and readiness to face the next wildfire. The numbers tell a sobering story. Insert approximate number. Acres have already burned across the state. Insert approximate number. Major wildfires are currently active. Thousands of firefighters are battling the flames, facing down walls of fire taller than buildings. Evacuation orders are in place for insert approximate number of residents. The human cost is mounting, with reports of insert approximate number injuries and tragically insert approximate number confirmed fatalities. These numbers are fluid, changing by the hour as the situation evolves. The impact of these fires extends far beyond the burn scars they leave behind. Families have been forced to flee their homes, leaving behind precious memories and belongings. Businesses have been destroyed, livelihoods upended. We've spoken to families who escaped with only the clothes on their backs. We've heard from firefighters battling exhaustion and hazardous conditions. But amidst the devastation, stories of resilience emerge. Neighbors helping neighbors. Communities coming together to support those who have lost everything. Firefighters are working tirelessly, putting their lives on the line to contain the blazes. They face unpredictable winds, rugged terrain, and the constant threat of the fires changing direction. Air tankers drop fire retardant, helicopters conduct water drops, and ground crews work to build containment lines, but resources are stretched thin, and the fires are proving difficult to control. The coming days will be critical in the fight to protect lives and property. Alright, let's talk about staying safe during wildfire season. Wildfires can be unpredictable and devastating, but with the right preparation, you can protect yourself and your loved ones. If you live in a wildfire-prone area, preparedness is key. This means taking proactive steps long before a fire ever threatens your home. First and foremost, create a family evacuation plan and practice it regularly. This plan should include multiple routes out of your neighborhood and a designated meeting place where everyone can regroup if separated. It's crucial to know what to do and where to go in case of an emergency. Familiarize yourself with local evacuation routes and have a backup plan in case your primary route is blocked. Next, assemble a go bag with essential documents, medications, and supplies. This bag should be easily accessible and ready to grab at a moment's notice. This should include items like water, non-perishable food, a flashlight, and a first aid kit. Don't forget to pack important documents such as identification, insurance papers, and any necessary medications. Having these ready can make a big difference when every second counts. In the chaos of an evacuation, you won't have time to gather these items, so it's best to have them prepared in advance. Stay informed about fire conditions in your area. This means keeping an eye on weather reports, fire danger ratings, and any alerts issued by local authorities. Sign up for emergency alerts and monitor local news. Many communities have systems in place to send out text messages or emails in the event of a wildfire, so make sure you're enrolled in these services. It's important to be aware of your surroundings and follow the guidance of local authorities. If they issue an evacuation order, it's because they believe your life is in danger. If you are ordered to evacuate, do so immediately. Delaying your departure can put you and your family at greater risk. Remember, your safety is paramount. Material possessions can be replaced, but lives cannot. By taking these steps, you can help ensure that you and your loved ones stay safe during wildfire season. Section 6. The future uncertain. Rebuilding and preparing for the next firestorm. As the fires burn, the long road to recovery lies ahead. The immediate focus is on extinguishing the flames and providing aid to those affected. But the scars of these fires, both physical and emotional, will linger long after the smoke clears. Rebuilding will take time, resources, and an unwavering commitment to creating more resilient communities. This includes addressing the root causes of these devastating fires, including climate change, and implementing strategies to mitigate future risks. Section 7. Your voice, your story, sharing experiences, and building community. In the aftermath of disaster, sharing stories can be a powerful tool for healing and connection. We encourage you to share your experiences, whether you've been directly impacted by the fires, or are simply grappling with the emotional toll of this ongoing crisis. Your voice matters. By sharing your story, you contribute to a collective understanding of these events and help build a stronger, more connected community. Section 8. Staying informed. Resources for real-time updates and support. In a rapidly evolving situation like this, staying informed is crucial. We've compiled a list of resources where you can access real-time updates on fire conditions, evacuation orders, and available support services. Remember, knowledge is power. By staying informed, you can make the best decisions for yourself, your family, and your community. Section 9. A call to action. Preparing for a future shaped by fire. The California wildfires are a stark reminder of the increasing threat of climate change and the urgent need for action. These fires have devastated communities, destroyed homes, and taken lives. The intensity and frequency of these wildfires are increasing, and they are not just limited to California. Across the globe, wildfires are becoming more common and more destructive. This is a shared responsibility. Communities must come together to support one another during these times of crisis. Volunteers play a crucial role in providing relief and helping those affected rebuild their lives. It is through collective effort that we can make a difference. We must all do our part to reduce our carbon footprint. Simple actions like using alternative modes of transportation, such as biking or walking, can significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Installing solar panels and using renewable energy sources can also help mitigate the effects of climate change. Support policies that address climate change. Advocacy and activism are essential in pushing for legislative changes that prioritize the environment. Governments must take bold steps to implement policies that reduce carbon emissions and promote sustainable practices, and prepare for a future shaped by fire. Homeowners can take proactive measures to protect their properties by creating defensible spaces and having emergency preparedness kits ready. Education and awareness are key in ensuring that communities are ready to face the challenges posed by wildfires. This is not just a California problem, it's a global challenge that requires a global response. Countries around the world are experiencing the devastating effects of wildfires, and it is imperative that we work together on an international scale. Global summits and collaborations are crucial in developing strategies to combat climate change and its impacts. Let us come together as a nation and as a global community to confront this crisis head-on. Unity and cooperation are our strongest tools in the fight against climate change. By working together, we can create a more resilient and sustainable world for future generations and build a safer, more sustainable future for all. Planting trees, investing in renewable energy, and fostering a culture of environmental stewardship are steps we can take to ensure a healthier planet. The actions we take today will shape the world of tomorrow.